Hey guys, welcome back to this channel that we're trading only futures, crude oil and natural gas, and this incredible challenge ahead of us to 21,273,898 pounds. Incredible challenge. We got 12 months in our hands and we're definitely up for that challenge. Now, with that being said, today is the last day of November and we expect some volatile moves within the markets, so be careful when you go and trade. Now, let's go on to crude oil and see what the crude oil has got in store for us today. Now, as you can see on the chart, I want to first see the major trend, as you know me already. That's what I'm going to be focusing on. Let me just turn the live trading session here, so then I can answer any of your questions if they come arise. Okay, excellent. Right, now we're looking at crude oil, like I said. And let's see what is the major trend, as it's been selling off for the last month or so. As you can see, November, and then from October it's been currently selling off. Now we are currently in this descending pattern where we're finding ourselves in, and we've got a huge resistance here at $80 per barrel as being a large round number, so you have to really be careful when you trade. To always be in the favor of the major trends, so to speak. Now, if we go down to a minute chart, then you'll see what I'm talking about. It's quite a lot of consolidation between this guideline and also the upper guideline, which we tested yesterday, and that's where we're finding ourselves in. Now, if I am to open a trade, I already did open one trade, and I've profited over £400, and that was on the sell-off, because like I always preach you have to really use the major trends, and that to me it looks still as a descending pattern, so to speak. Now we are about to test this guideline right here as that resistance, but let's see if we can get to that, and obviously if that's going to be today or is not going to be today. Now, as you can see, most likely where I've profited today, that is below the MA right here. So we had that huge bearish candle. We broke below the MA, I've opened my position, then we had quite a sharp sell-off, and I've closed my position somewhere around here, and that gave me on the day a £436 profit. With that being said, I'm probably not going to be looking to trade anymore for today, as my goal is 0.4%. With the leverage that becomes 4%. I'm on the money today, so perhaps last day of the month I'm already on my goal, and I potentially not going to be looking to trade anymore. Now, when it comes to crude oil, we had the report yesterday, and that was quite a good report. Speaking forward, M-Dots yesterday mentioned that you're potentially looking for a long position after the report. So if you did, well done to you. I hope you've managed to profit well from that move. I didn't, because yesterday by midday I achieved my goal once again, and when I achieved my goal of that new 0.4%, that's it. I'm not trading anymore, because I know the more trades I open, the larger risk to lose I've got with each and every edge I take. Now, as you can see, we're testing currently the MA right here, so we may break below that and continue that descending pattern we're finding ourselves in, but we're yet to find out. Now, potentially another thing for today would be natural gas, because it is Thursday. We do have our weekly report coming up in about 40 minutes or so, so make sure you align yourself well with that report, because this is a huge consolidation zone right here, and obviously don't want to be called out on the other side of the report. So make sure you always be mindful when you go about and trade on the reports. Now, with the major trend on natural gas, it's still upsending pattern. We're currently testing that guideline here I have drawn as an upsending pattern, and we'll see if that's going to be enough to hold natural gas, or the swing will just break below that and potentially downtrend from there, continue. Maybe the major pattern is right here, so we don't really know, but by the looks of things at the moment it's upsending pattern, and then we'll see what will happen from there. Now, we're finding ourselves in the support. Let's see what the report will say today, and then how that's going to affect especially natural gas. Now, when it comes to natural gas, we don't have that good of a major pattern, at least for myself. So I'm not really gonna go and just waste money trying to make more money. No, it's quite the opposite. If there is no major trend, I'll leave that ticker and then I'll focus on crude oil as I did earlier, just to make sure I'm aligned with my philosophy and also with my trading rules, because that at the end of the day is the most important thing, and that is to be aligned with your trading rules. Now, as you can see, we're trying to kind of uptrend with natural gas today throughout the day. It's been pushing up to this consolidation zone where we're now kind of in a horizontal pattern. Obviously, you can see the support and you can see the resistance, and at the moment it's just kind of horizontal. So if you are a support and resistance trader and your edge aligns with the current market condition of natural gas, by all means go and trade and make some money. But if you're like me, you're focusing on breakouts above and below the MA, these current conditions are not the best for you, and you potentially be looking to wait a little bit longer so you can then enter into a better trade, so to speak. Now let's see what crude oil is doing, because we were we broke below the MA on this one, and let's see if we continue downtrending and potentially test a support right here of $78 per barrel, where we found in the other one earlier today. But my trade, like I said, was break below the MA, and it just perfectly aligns with my edge. As you can see, we break, open a trade, we tested it, becomes a resistance, and then we downsell from there, and then I've closed right here, giving me that nice 400. I'll just do that as only for today, and that gives me a good £438 profit on the day. I did open another one earlier, like you already know me, guys, when it comes to trading early in the morning. As you can see here, almost 8 o'clock, I always will open a smaller position compared to my other position. It's purely because I don't want to be caught off guard, and I also want to be in the flow of the trading for that particular day. So that's why I always start the day with the smaller positions. And then also, if you can see here, another reason why in the morning I'm always with small positions, because the volume is low, so it is more difficult to break above and below for anything really to happen. I've opened my long position right here in the morning, where was quite a good push, and then I just saw it here making £2, i.e. my coffee for the day. But then the major profit I made was just here break below the MA, and it just beautifully breaks below, aligns with my edge perfectly. Now we did break below again. I could have potentially been in a nice winning trade at the moment, but it's quite a good volume. We overbought right here based on the RSI, and then at the moment we kind of testing those previous supports right here and maybe continue uptrending from there. But don't forget, crude oil, it's still a descending pattern on the dailies, so just make sure you align your trades with that, because you don't really want to be in a long position when we are at the resistance level. That's gonna be very painful for you. So if you follow my advice, your trend, the major trend is your friend, so you always really have to look into fulfilling those, how to say, those rules and strategies, so to speak. If you can make the money, I bet you can make. So it's not that difficult. It's just kind of getting your edge and following those rules to aligns with your larger vision, and then so hopefully making some profits off the market. Now we got plenty of time till a natural gas report, so excuse me. So yeah, nothing interesting on that, because like I said, it's just a large consolidation zone right here with resistance at about 2845, and then support stands to about 2.815, somewhere there. So we'll see what the reports bring us. If it's positive, obviously we'll break those resistance. If it's negative report, then we'll break below and continue potentially testing that support levels along the line right here. But most importantly, let's see crude oil. Yes, so we bounce off that support right here. As you can see, previous support, and then aligns with this one. So I'm not really surprised seeing that. There wasn't huge really sell-off like earlier here today, when I've managed to make my profits of the day. Now, so to speak, for the last few days since I began this challenge, we made just less than £1,000 for the last 3 days, and that is a great result, really. Based on £2,400, that would have been a fantastic weekly profit. But I'm starting my challenge tomorrow as a December fresh start, and then see from there. I'll reduce my account size because at the moment I'm sitting on £173,000, but I'll reduce that to the original £2,400 I started once upon a time, and then I'll build up that along the days trading with you, and hopefully I can make it back and even more to that goal of £21 million over the next 12 months. I know it's ludicrous talking about it or even thinking about it. It's quite ludicrous, but I believe in that because I have used that strategy and that got me to £173,000 so far. And I believe I can even make it bigger to that £21 million. So make sure you always check up on me to see how the challenge is going. And obviously, if you want to copy on any of my strategies, I'm sharing them here live with you, so it's easier to go about and copy those strategies so you can also become profitable as I am at the moment. Now we're currently testing that MA right here. Let's see if we're gonna, yeah, we're breaking above that. So I was right not to open a short position, although it was a good profit on it. But let's see. Let's measure that up quickly. Let's see. Yeah, that's 0.4%. It's what I'm looking for, ideally. But hey, you win some, you lose some. Like I said, I've achieved my goal for today. I'm £400 up, so I don't really looking to open another trade, taking another risk, potentially reducing my winnings for the day. So I'll just keep it like that. If I have intuition, and then also I want to be constantly in the flow, I'll open up a small positions here and there, just so I'm in the flow of the market, so to speak. Let's see if we can break that MA right here, and then continue potentially testing that resistance right here at 79.5 and see. Now I can see some of you are online with me. Make sure you do get some questions answered, so pop in the comments below. I'm here to answer any of your questions, and if you want, I can also share my strategy so you can also copy it and you can be as profitable as I am in the last few days, months, and so in years. So let me know in the comment below. I'm eager to find out. In the meantime, let's see what crude oil is doing. It's kind of bouncing off the MA, confirming that resistance. And let's see if we continue downtrending from here, or we're gonna break above and continue uptrending, that upsending pattern right here. Although we have broke it literally now, we continue potentially uptrending from here. But let's see. Let me know any questions in the comments below. Like I mentioned, I'm here to answer those questions for you. And then natural gas still doesn't really have any indication of major trend. We continue testing that support right here. Although we are currently trading below the MA, we've got that support line right here. So if we can move that a little bit, that tells you really the whole story. As you can see, let's see if we can break above the MA, or we'll break below that support level I have drawn a couple of weeks ago. Now the report is in half an hour. Like, I will never advise you trading before the report, always after the report, because you don't want to be on the wrong side of that report and then lose a lot of money. You always want to make more profit than actually lose money. So that's the name of the game, and let's stick to the rules. Very simple. Testing, testing, testing. We're testing the resistance. Testing, testing, testing. Cool, let's see what will happen. M-Dots, if you watch me today, let me know in the comments below, did you enter in a long position yesterday? I remember you said you're going to be entering a long position after the report of crude oil. I'm curious to find out because there was quite a good gain for you if you did so. Let me know. I'm eager to find out if that has worked. Oh, we popped above the MA. Let me open up a small position, but we've got some resistance here at around number of $79 per barrel. We may fly through it, so let me just open up as little as 5 barrels. just for the sake of it. Let's say close loss right here, 55 pence. Shall we do it? I mean, it's minimal position, but let's do it. Let's see. Cool, we are in a position. Let's see if I'm right or not. We break above the MA. Like I said, I want to be in the flow of the market, but at the same time, I want to keep my nice winning position, my nice winning profit for the day. So don't want to be going all out and then suffer from there. But yeah, it turns out to be a profitable position. Let's now see if we can break the resistance of $79 per barrel as being a round number. And I always advocate that as big support and resistance levels. Let's see how much we're up so far. It's new 5%, not much at all, to be precise. But hey ho, it's one of them things. Let's see if we continue uptrending from here. New 8. It looks like we may be in for a break above that resistance. Let's see. Probably not, for most of you, not the best kind of a position. Only a 5 barrels, I know, but like I said, I've made my money today, so I don't really wanna, I said, for the sake of being live, to open another position and then lose some of my gains today, and then having to open another trade and then another trade, and then the more trades you open, obviously it's the lower large numbers, the more trades you open, you'll be more profitable, but at the same time you're running the risk of losing your gains. So I'll stick to my plan and not trade anymore today. We are new 8%, nothing so far. No, becomes new 0.1. That's good. New 0.5. Yeah, we kind of stopping by that resistance of $79 per barrel. Let's see if we can, in fact, break that and then continue uptrending to about here, or we will, in fact, reverse. Let's see. I'm quite curious to get that move on live, and then I'll wrap up from there, because today it's Thursday. So I'll be monitoring closely natural gas because of its report coming up in the next 25 to 30 minutes. So I'll just be mindful of that. Really cool. 13% up, 39p, 50p. We break that resistance, $79. We broke above it. Let's see if we can continue uptrending from here. New 0.13, 15. I'll close here just for the sake of being right, to be fair with you. And £990 in the last 3 days. That is a good profit, guys. It is a good profit compared to the size of my position. Fantastic. Considering I'm only trading with £2,400 position, although I have available £173,000, I'm not trading as that much because, like I said, I'm preparing myself for that challenge, and then I want to stick to the rules I have set for myself, and of course I'm not going to break those rules as it stands at the moment. So let's see, kind of meeting some resistance right here at $79 per barrel. Let me know in the comments below, are we going to break that, or we will continue uptrending? We do find some resistance at the moment by the looks of things. And then natural gas, it's continue consolidating in this zone. Now that's my guideline right here. As you can see, as soon as we get closer, we then obviously broke above the MA, uptrended, and now we're finding ourselves in this large consolidation zone. Let me mark that for you so you know what I'm talking about. Right here, it's the consolidation zones of support, resistance, support, resistance, support, and then perhaps another resistance to about 3:30, and then see what the report says from there, really, to be all fair with you. Now back to crude oil. Yeah, we had that resistance. Let's see if we can break above that. Although I've made my 56 pence, 55 pence, amazing. But hey ho, that puts me on the day £438.72. Amazing. 3 trades, all green, all good, if you ask me. That is exactly what I want, to be fair. Obviously, you cannot be right all the time, but you can follow intuition, and then you can, in fact, win from the markets to be exact with you. Right, there we go. Oops, I'll just close this one now. Let's see if we gonna meet some support right here and then potentially uptrend from there. But like I said, I'm not overly excited for natural gas. It's purely because we are finding ourselves in a large consolidation zone. So let's see if anything happens and what that it will be. I'm quite curious, because if we continue down sell, that will be a great signal for the major trend, and then I would then be able to also trade a bit of natural gas, because I've been restraining myself from natural gas for the last few days, purely because no major trend in natural gas on the dailies. Cool, we're breaking above that resistance on crude oil. Let's see if we can continue uptrending, but we'll see that throughout the day. Potentially looking to test that resistance at 79.55, and then we'll see what will happen. But we're not over yet with the $79 per barrel as being a round number. And for those who know me, that is the perfect profit call, also stop loss round numbers. It always works, as you can see here. Yeah, we found some support right here. Like I said, horizontal pattern, support, resistance all day long, but it's not my edge, so I'm not looking to really open any positions on natural gas. Leave alone, there is no major trend to follow, so just leave that alone. Right, crude oil has found some resistance at $79 per barrel. Hey ho, one of them things, you know, round numbers. What do I talk about each and every day with you guys? It's the round numbers. Of course, great support and resistance. I've been doing that for years now, so you have to really follow up on those advices if you really want to be profitable. And with that thought of mind, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for today. I've made my money. I don't really have anything to trade for apart from you guys, just to show you what the market is doing and how you can also make some money out of the market. I want to thank you so much for all of you who joined me today. Remember, I trade each and every day live, same place, same time, same tickers, crude oil, natural gas, and we're working on that goal of 21,273,898 pounds over the next 12 months, and we will be starting only with 2,400 pounds. Believe it or not, it is possible. And make sure you catch up with me each and every day here and show you how you can do it too. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic trading day. Thank you.